Hi everyone, it's Lehman with Lace Covered Skies. I'm here today to do a haul from an estate sale that I went to, and this was a while ago. I went to this in February of 2020 or before. It's currently October 2020, and I never filmed these videos, so I'm super excited to film this one. I remember this estate sale very clearly, and I remember thinking that I got such a good deal. I found a whole bunch of books, and I think she charged me like, I can't remember exactly, but it must have been under $10. Yeah. But once you see these books, I think you'll be just as excited as I was. This one has a super cool cover. I think this would be such a cute junk journal. It looks like it was a textbook, and it was copyright 1956. The pages are pretty thick, which I love, because I like gluing the pages together and using them to make other things. But the illustrations in here are so cute. She's reading something that, I guess kids don't really read that much anymore. This. There's like a good amount of pictures in here. I think if I turned this into a junk journal, I would definitely use all the pictures of this book in here, because it's like not too little, not too much. I love the font here. So that was my first find, and then I think I found this there as well, but I took it because it looks cool. I love the perforation where there's the little circles that would hook onto the printer. And I think this is just super cool. And then I found this book. This one is I Love Cats, so that in and of itself was a good find for me. This is copyright 1965. That's ironic. It says yellow is a pretty color, but they wrote that in green. These colored pages here. That's a cute picture. This is super pretty. This type of image just looks so like vintage to me. So super happy about that. And then I found this, which I think is such a cute cover with such pretty colors. I love greens and pinks, and I think the brown is nice in there too. It feels like a library book, which I love. I used to love going to the library as a kid. Copyright 1955. So I think that's why I was so excited at this estate sale, because these books, there were a lot of books and there were a lot of people also. And it was just, I just kept going through the stacks and stacks of books. And every time I would find something from the 50s, I would get super excited. And especially with like covers like this. I love covers like this. See? So cute, right? I love that kind of cover. And they're in really good condition too. That's a skunk. This one is copyright 1948. And it's, I guess it's about skunks. I think it's nonfiction. Yeah. Skunks are not my favorite animals. They're peculiar animals. But I think it's so cool that this book is just like a nonfiction book, but it has such a cute cover. And these look like baby skunks. That's cute. All right, this one is another really cute cover. It's a textbook. I love books, hardcover books with pictures like this on them. And I love textbooks, which this one is, and library books. Those are my favorite to find. This is from 1969. Copyright is 1966. I feel like when I was a kid, I had a book like this. It was called Peppermint Fences, and we got it from our older cousins, and they had pictures just like this. And I've always wondered what happened to that book. I think I learned how to read from that book. I was home from school sick one day, which I loved being sick as a kid because I got to stay home. But I remember being at home and my siblings were at school, and I decided to underline every single word that I knew how to read. I was in first grade. Underline every single word that I knew how to read. And by the end of the day, I had underlined all the words in the book, and it wasn't this thick, but it was maybe half the size of this. And I had underlined all the words, and I was like, okay, I know how to read now. Now this one is cute again. Now I know why I was so excited at this estate sale. These books are so cute. Love the colors here. This is such a cute picture. This is the most adorable end paper. That's so pretty. I think I could just look at this forever. Near the house with the mother. There's a lot of kids. Oh, that's probably the school. And this is the school playground. Okay, that is so cool. It says, Uncle Arthur and his happy family at their home in California. I wonder who Uncle Arthur is. And I wonder why someone tore, I guess they tore Uncle Arthur out. I'm not sure. By Arthur S. Maxwell. So maybe he had a lot of nieces and nephews and he wrote books for them. Their hairstyles make them look older than they are, I think. All right. This is copyright 1950, and the pictures are so adorable. I haven't gone through these books, so I'm seeing them for the first time right now too. That is a really pretty picture. Yeah, this is a very cute book. So cute. I think these stories would be fun to read too. All right. Next up, we have this book, and it feels very new. It's in very good condition. It almost feels brand new. Pestiferous Pets. Love the color of this. Copyright 1949. Pages are pretty thick, which I love. I'm just realizing that I have a lot of children's books. I need to make more children's journals. But lately I've been into making batches, so I won't just make one, but I'll make like 5 at a time. And I really like working in batches like that, so hopefully I'll be making a lot of these journals. This looks like a textbook. It says 1937 down here, but there's no copyright next to it. Okay, copyright 1936, which that's pretty old for a textbook, because I don't really find many textbooks from the 30s. The paper is like that thin, slippery material. I think this will be good for collaging. I love using thin, old paper for collaging. It feels really slippery, but I think that'd be a really cool cover. It's from it's from the 30s, so I don't know if I'd be able to, like, just because I never find textbooks that old. I found 2 of these. This is copyright 1946. This is a lot of these types of books for one estate sale. I don't usually find this many, and I'm only through about a half right now. This has really thick paper, adorable illustrations. Oh, this looks like an interesting story. I love reading children's books because I used to work in an elementary school teaching literature, and I just love children's literature. A Valentine for Mother. Carolyn Sue lovingly smoothed out the last bit of white lace trimming cut from her notebook paper. I think I want to read this. I think this is the exact same. Oh, so this is book 1 and this is book 2. Next we have this. I thought the cover was really cute, and it's copyright 1936, which is awesome. The paper is very yellowed, and I think it'll be super fun to use. Home on the Range. I was just thinking about this song the other day. All right, let me see where I can put these. This is super cool. It looks like an old textbook again. Okay, this is why it's so cool. This is why it looks so freaking cool. This is copyright 1902. No wonder I was so excited at this sale. This is a second edition. The pages are that type of, it's not as slippery as that other book, but it's that type of paper. 1902. That is so cool. Wow. This one, I love the gold on there. I think this is really old as well. This is a pretty cool picture. I always wonder how life was back then. I can't imagine it. This is 1921. I think this is, I feel like it's a religious book. And then next is this, which again looks, oh, it's upside down, looks super cool. I don't know if you can see that. Love the gold here. I love how people used to give books as gifts. It was like it seemed like such a special thing back then. This was a gift for someone in 1926. It's very brittle paper, yellowed. And I don't know if there's a copyright date in here. So there's a preface here and the date says 1865, but I don't know like what that means because it doesn't say copyright or anything. People really read their books back then. It is falling apart. Pages are very brittle, which would make this very cool for collaging. And I always love indexes. I think that would be so cool to collage on. And I really wonder what the copyright date is. I mean, it was given to someone in 1926. I wonder if, I think a page is torn out. Maybe I should look this book up. All right, next we have this book, which it must be old or else I don't know if I would have got this. It's a cool size though. It's a pretty small size. And copyright 1920. No, copyright 1942. These pages are pretty thick. And I probably bought it for the size because it's pretty small. And then I found this. This is, it says 1945 down here. Copyright 1944. Almost feels like newspaper. Right. And then this book was really cool. It's in a box, and this cover is so pretty. It's called Camille. I just love this cover. This is copyright 1955. And the pages are not too interesting, but they're pretty thick, and there's some pictures in here. But I just thought the cover was really cool. Now, next I found, so I'm not going to show you all of them because it's a lot, but I found 11 of these books, and I don't know what the oldest one is. This one is 1960, but I was super excited about these books, especially because there were volumes of them. This is 1960, originally 35 cents, and I'm guessing that this was like a compilation of this magazine. I'm guessing it's a magazine, and there's just very cool like pictures of ads in here. And they're nothing like the covers are really cool, but the insides are kind of, just pages, nothing too exciting, but I like them because they give off a vibe of these years. And I think they'd be really cool as background in something. I've never tried collaging with this, but I think it would be fun to try. And of course, making cards out of them, journaling cards. Yeah, this is a bound book, so I think this was just like a compilation of these types of magazines. March 1960. They're just cool. Even like these ads are cool. But the top is like stuck together. I don't think there's like water damage or anything. No. Here's a cover of this one, November of 1960. This is a cool ad. I like the idea of this because if I wanted to make a series of journals, I'm noticing that at the beginning, what's this? Wow. This is like like a photograph. But I would love to make a series of journals and make like this the cover or something. For some reason, all the colorful pages are kind of stuck together just at the top. This is a cool one. But I think that would be cool to make this the cover of a journal. Like a whole bunch of them. This one's cool. But yeah, so this is from 1960. And this one is from 1954. I should have looked at what year the other books were from. Maybe I'll post a picture of the rest of these on my Instagram, since I'm not going to go through all of them in this video. 1954 is 25 cents. By 1960 in the other book, these were 35 cents. These would be so fun to use, especially because there's so many pages that I'll really be able to get creative and not feel like I need to like hoard. That's a really cool picture. She's playing badminton in heels. May of 54. Yeah, super cool. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. I definitely enjoyed looking back at these books that I forgot I bought. I mean, I knew I bought them, but I haven't looked through them since I bought them. So it was really fun looking at them again. I hope you enjoyed the haul, and thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye, everyone.